Imagine two men planting seeds. The first man owns a huge field. Every day, he throws thousands of seeds onto ground. But the soil is dry, cracked, and neglected. Most of the seeds never grow. Birds eat them. Wind carries them away. Months pass, and his field remains empty. The second man owns only a tiny garden. He has very few seeds. But every morning, he waters the soil. He removes weeds. He protects every seed carefully. Years later, the owner of the giant field is still struggling. The owner of the tiny garden is surrounded by a forest. This is how wealth actually works. Most people believe money creates wealth. It doesn't. Habits create wealth. Money only amplifies those habits. Give a careless person $1 million, and they will find a way to lose it. Give a disciplined person a modest salary, and they will slowly build a fortune. In the city of Busan lived a man named Min Jae Kim. He worked as a school janitor. His salary was ordinary. No one looked at him and thought, that man is rich. But by the age of 55, Min Jae owned his home, had substantial savings, and carried no debt. His neighbors constantly wondered how he had done it. The answer was not luck. The answer was discipline. And today, we are going to learn the principles that transformed an ordinary worker into a wealthy man. Most people chase bigger paychecks. They tell themselves, if I made twice as much money, all my problems would disappear. But income is often a distraction. A person earning $10,000 a month can still be broke. A person earning $3,000 a month can become wealthy. The difference is not income. The difference is behavior. Min Jae understood something most people never learn. Money is not what you earn. Money is what you keep. Every month, he asked himself a simple question. How much of my income will still belong to me a year from now? Most people never ask that question. That is why they stay trapped. Whenever Min Jae received his paycheck, he followed one rule. He paid his future before paying anyone else. Not after, before. The moment his salary arrived, 20% went directly into savings. No debate, no excuses, no negotiation. What remained was what he was allowed to spend. Most people save whatever is left over. The problem is there is never anything left over. Min Jae reversed the process. First save, then spend. This single habit changed everything. Because every month his future became stronger, while everyone else's future became weaker. Modern spending is effortless. One tap, one click, one swipe. The money disappears silently. That is dangerous. When spending becomes invisible, discipline disappears. Min Jae used a small notebook. Every evening he wrote down every expense. Breakfast, bus fare, coffee, groceries, everything. At first it felt annoying, but soon something strange happened. He became aware. Awareness changed his behavior. A purchase that seemed harmless suddenly looked wasteful when written on paper. The notebook became a mirror, and the mirror never lied. Before buying anything that wasn't necessary, Min Jae asked 3 questions. Do I need it? Will I still care about it in 30 days? Is it worth trading my time for it? That last question was powerful, because money is not really money. Money is time. If a new gadget costs 8 hours of work, then it is not a gadget. It is a full day of your life. When people begin thinking this way, impulse purchases lose their magic. Whenever Min Jae wanted something expensive, he did not buy it immediately. He wrote it on a list. Then he waited 30 days. Most desires died before the month ended. The excitement disappeared. The urge faded. The item was forgotten. The money stayed in his account. The wealthiest purchases are often the ones you never make. Patience is one of the most profitable skills on earth. Many people constantly chase new things. A newer phone, a newer car, a newer television. Min Jae had a different philosophy. He took care of what he already owned. He repaired things. He cleaned them. He maintained them. As a result, his possessions lasted years longer than average. While others were replacing, he was saving. The world teaches consumption. Wealth often comes from preservation. At the end of every month, Min Jae reviewed his spending, not to punish himself. To learn, he looked for patterns. When did he spend the most? What triggered unnecessary purchases? What mistakes kept repeating? Every month became a lesson. Every lesson made him wiser. Small improvements accumulated, just like interest. Tiny gains became enormous results. Most people think wealth means luxury. Luxury cars, luxury watches, luxury houses. But Min Jae believed wealth meant something else. Freedom. Freedom to say no. Freedom to take time off. Freedom to sleep peacefully. Freedom to choose. A person with little debt and strong savings possesses something money cannot easily buy. Peace of mind. And peace of mind is a form of wealth. There's a secret that almost nobody talks about. Wealth lives inside a gap. The gap between what you earn and what you spend. The larger the gap, the faster you become wealthy. The smaller the gap, the harder you must work. Min Jae focused on that gap for decades. Not weeks, not months, decades. While others chase appearances, he built security. While others bought status, he bought freedom. And freedom grows quietly. Remember the two men planting seeds. One had a huge field. One had a tiny garden. The man with the giant field focused on quantity. The man with the small garden focused on care. Wealth works the same way. You do not need a giant salary. You need consistent habits. You need patience. You need discipline. And most importantly, you need time. Because every dollar saved is a seed. Every wise decision is water. Every month of discipline is sunlight. Eventually, the seeds become trees. And the trees become a forest. For the next 7 days, write down every single dollar, rupee, or cent you spend. Everything. No exceptions. At the end of the week, look at the list. Circle every purchase that was a want rather than a need. Add them together. The result may surprise you. Awareness creates change, and change creates wealth. So tell me, what is the one expense that quietly drains your money every month? And write this promise. I build wealth quietly, one decision at a time.